She left hours ago, and nobody's heard from her.
I thought she was with you.
I don't like this, Will.
Neither do I. Opal got her all stirred up about Tad being alive. Uncle Palmer tried to put a cork in it, but she was relentless. There was a steamroller. I begged her to let me drive her home, but she insisted on being alone. She said that you were waiting for her.
Well, I am. I have been. I mean, I've done enough homework for 6 weeks. Will, where could she be?
I don't know, but I could strangle a certain woman for holding out false hope.
Where's Dixie?
That's a good question.
Is she missing?
She never showed up at the loft.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord, this is all my fault.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, Adam, is that you? This is Opal Cortland. Is Dixie there?
No.
Well, have you seen her?
Why?
Well, she didn't drop out of Pickett Jr. or anything?
Opal, what's going on?
Well, I guess you haven't heard from her then, is that right?
Not a word.
Jeremy and I saw the fall from a distance. He was chasing after Billy Clyde. We couldn't get to him before Billy Clyde reached the Lockport Bridge. It isn't a matter of Tad being strong enough to swim out. I saw Tad go under. The way he hit the water. The air is so strong. There's no way Tad could have survived.
Well, I knew something like this had happened.
Poor Dixie.
So sorry.
There, come on now. You didn't set out to do any harm.
No, I never set out to do any harm. I just opened up my mouth and it happened.
Look, I'll take care of this, Will. Why don't you make some phone calls, see if you can track her down?
You know, check the Glamorama. Maybe Donna's heard from her.
Yeah.
Boy, he hates me.
Oh, don't pay any attention to him. Now, Opal, I warned you that this ridiculous metaphysical theory of yours that Tad survived that fall was nonsense. Now, you look what's happened.
So you hate me too, then?
Fiddle-faddle. Now, I'm sure Dixie hasn't done anything desperate, but she never disappears like this without telling her family. And, well, yes, I'm worried about her, but I'm more worried about you, my darling. You just have to stop this. Tad is dead, and it's simply, well, it just isn't fair to go on, and it's cruel to pretend that he isn't.
I'm not pretending.
Opal, please.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that my reasons for believing don't make any sense to you.
No, they don't, nor to anybody else with half a brain.
It's not logical. It's not rational. It's not something you can copy down like a list of figures that add up perfectly.
That's exactly right. And it's wrong to pretend that it's true. You're hurting other people, but most of all, you are hurting yourself.
All right, Palmer, okay. I promise I won't talk about this with Dixie ever again. You have my word, okay?
Well, I want you to do something more than that. I want you to give up the theory entirely.
I can't, Palmer.
Well, you must, Opal.
It's impossible. I believe.
Yes, you believe, Opal, my darling, because you are afraid to accept the truth.
No. Tad is alive. Now, I promise that I won't talk about this with Dixie anymore, okay? I will not breathe a single syllable of what I believe deep in my heart to be true to another living soul except you. Well, and I won't do that very often either. You have my word.
Opal, in our private moments, we can say absolutely anything to each other. We can reveal any of our thoughts, any of our hopes, our aspirations, anything at all?
We can talk, yes. Oh, I knew you'd understand. You're just the most wonderful man, bar none.
Well, one of them at any rate.
You just look into my soul and you see who I really am, and you love me anyway.
With every fiber of my being.
You know what I love most about you, Palmer? I love how you never do anything halfway. Maybe I lost both my children for the time being anyway. But boy, I really found the answer to my prayers in you, Doc.
You can always count on me.
You know what we just had just now? We just had our first fight as a married couple. Well, I mean, not counting that threshold brouhaha, but doesn't count.
Well, look how easily we solved it.
Just the luckiest woman in the whole wide world.
Shipwrecked and stranded, Chandler's heiress found quick shelter in the arms of her burly ex-mercenary. Their passion would soon eclipse the storm at sea and dim all thoughts of rescue.
Dixie.
Hi.
Where have you been? Everybody's frantic about you. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just came to pick up Junior. Is he upstairs?
He's with Miss Jenkins. Are you sure you're all right? You look exhausted. Let me give you a cup of tea.
Okay. Tea would be nice.
Good, good. Would you do me a favor and call home and tell them you're okay?
Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Will. It's Dixie.
Dixie, kiddo, where are you?
I'm in Adams. Look, he told me that you guys were worried about me. I'm
Sorry. Look, I needed to be alone, but I'm just going to pick up Junior.
and go home.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Really. Thanks. Listen, tell Uncle Palmer and Opal that I'm really okay, and
I'll talk to you guys later, all right?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh,
come on,
thanks.
come on. Sit down. You look drained.
I just want to go home, really, you know. Would you call Mrs. Jenkins and tell her to bring the baby down?
Would you just tell me where you've been?
I went for a drive.
To...
To Lockport Bridge. I went to a drive. I just wanted to see that, you know, see if it was any way that Ted could survive that fall from the bridge to the river, but he couldn't.
Dixie.
It was just, you know, too long a distance. Nobody could survive it. The winds were too high. The water's like churning concrete. Ted said,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I don't know about his body. I guess his body's been washed out to sea.
Then you've accepted it.
And you're the first person I'm saying this to. Isn't that strange? Well,
Yes.
that's pretty strange, though.
Yes. Life is very strange. But you are a young, brave, resilient woman, and you will live through this sorrow. You will, believe me.
I just wish I could have seen him one more day.
If you need me, I'm here. Anytime, just call.
Thanks. Really, right now I need to be alone and I need to be home. Adam, are you going to call Mrs. Jenkins, or do I have to go upstairs and get the baby myself?
Dixie, I'm not sure that you should take him right now. Maybe you need a little time by yourself until you're stronger.
You are not going to try this again, are you?
No, Dixie,
you better not.
No, wait a minute. As a friend, you have just described a harrowing experience to me. One that any normal human being would take some time to recover from. Now, don't you think you would be better off if you had a little time to be alone without the added strain of chasing after an active toddler?
No. Chasing after my son is no strain.
I'm not proposing that he stay here indefinitely or that you're not perfectly capable of taking him away anytime you want.
Well, I want him now.
Of course you do. And Mrs. Jenkins will bring him right down. It's just that I'm concerned for your health, Dixie. The difficult period of adjustment that you have to go through.
I'm going to call her myself.
If your emotional turmoil is communicated to the child, think of the consequences.
Look, that child is going to go through some emotional turmoil of its own. He's going to miss Tad like crazy, and it's going to help for him and me to be together. Mrs. Jenkins, hi, it's Dixie. Listen, I'm here to pick up Junior. Would you bring him down, like, right away, now? Thank you. I'm going to go get his things.
No, wait. Miss Jenkins can at least pack his things, and we'll have them sent over to you.
Okay.
You know, Adam Jr. likes her a great deal. Maybe she could come to live with you and help you take care of him.
No, thanks, Adam. No.
Or she could just come over every morning and work for 8 hours.
No, I don't need the services of a baby nurse. I can make my own arrangements.
Dixie, you have to give some serious thought to your future.
I don't need to think about my future. I need to think about today, right now, this moment. Tomorrow will take care of itself.
I'm just trying to ease your burden. We're going into the holiday now. It's the stress is greater this time of year than any other time. Won't you allow me to help you?
Sunshine, come here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, hug. I missed you. Oh. Was he a good boy?
Oh, he was an angel.
You were an angel. Did you hear that? I'm so proud of you. Yes. Thank you for taking good care of him. Say bye-bye to Daddy. Huh?
Goodbye, son. Goodbye, son.
Say bye to Daddy.
See you soon. Okay? Bye. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks.
Hey,
Oh, hi, Trevor. Hey.
Dixie.
Yeah.
How you doing, sunshine?
I'm just gonna head on home.
You did?
Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That'll be all, Mrs. Jenkins.
She's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's changing Junior right now.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I heard you. I sang to him. He fell right asleep.
Oh, my poor child.
You told him. I had to go. I had to go alone. And you should go, too, Open.
Oh, yeah, when pigs fly. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I will. Later.
You should. Because I don't have any doubts in my mind anymore.
Yeah, well, from now on, you're going to feel better. You will. You'll get used to it somehow. And you can get on with your life.
Yeah, you're right. Someday, not today. And I think really what I do need is to be alone.
Oh, no, that is the worst thing possible. It really
You
is.
want us to go?
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Don't shut us out of your life.
No, breeding and grieving, well, that's no good at all. What you need is a fresh start. You really do. You need a change of scene. What you need is to come home with us.
Yeah.
I need to grieve. I need time to be alone.
Well, you'll have all the privacy you want.
Yeah, he means that, honey. We both do.
You guys don't understand. See, this is my home. This is a place that Tad and I made for us and for Junior. It was here that we planned our wedding day. It was here that I last saw him. Dix, I'm okay.
Why don't you just go stay with him just for tonight?
Lady, I gotta try and stand on my own 2 feet.
Well, of course you do, my darling, of course. But you've lost somebody very important. And what better way to adjust to that than in the comfort and the security and certainly in the love of your family.
Palmer's right, honey. Just go pack up your nightgown, your toothbrush, and can come back for anything else you need.
Let us be there for you.
Okay. Thank you.
This is the way the farmers ride. Hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride. Hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy.
Oh, Sunshine, having so much fun. He's wide awake now.
What do you want, honey?
Well, we're all packed and we're ready to go.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Come on.
There you go, you mama.
Did you have fun with Uncle Palmer and Aunt Opal, huh?
Such a rainbow. He really... No, you just put that right back down.
I can manage this,
I know you can manage it, but Joe said you're not supposed to lift anything heavier than a feather. I'm going to take it.
And I have the other one.
Okay, very good. You ready here, darling?
Just give me a minute, okay?
All right.
We can just bring the stuff down and you can meet us down at the car, okay? That'd be great, thanks.
Dixie?
Just give me a minute. Thanks. This is our home. Gotta say goodbye now. Come on, I want you to look around. Hey, say goodbye. Well, we're not gonna say goodbye to the memories, all right? You wanna know something funny? Yeah. I used to nurse you right here in this chair. Yeah. And right over there, see? That's where Tad used to play peekaboo. Remember that? Yeah. And right over there, see the table? See the table over there? That's where you pulled yourself up for the very first time. You did it. Maybe. You don't remember, do you? I don't suppose you do, but I'm going to spend a lot of time telling you all about Tad. You want to see it? Yeah, come on. Let's go see Tad's picture. Come over here. You want to see something pretty? Walk. Come on. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Take it, doesn't he? Isn't that pretty? Yeah. This one's Dad. Look at the bear. Together forever. No. Come on. We're going to put this in our bag because it's so pretty and we want to take it with us. Okay, it goes in there. And we're going to take this because you look so cute in that picture. Okay. Are you ready to go? Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Go. Okay.
This is it, kid. Buckeye? Yeah, you sure this is where you want to get out?
This is as good a place as any, I guess. Listen, Ed, I want to thank you for giving me a ride and bailing me out and paying me to help you fix the truck.
Come on, you earned it, you know. So what are you going to do now that you've picked a place to settle?
I don't know. I get some work, I guess, try to find a job. Maybe figure out what's going on in my head and everything.
Well, if you want some free advice, stay away from drugs and booze, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, what you got is called burnout. I've seen it before. You stay clean and sober, though, and everything is going to be fine.
Maybe.
Yeah. Listen, a couple of vineyards up on the hill, you know, behind Buckeye. Strong, healthy kid like you can always find work in the fields.
I hope so.
Yeah. Good luck, kid.
Thanks, Ed.
All right.
And take care.
don't think so. Because
Right there?
It smells cute.
Okay, one more. I'm going to put the last one on, if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're in the attic.
This is cute. What is it?
You don't like this thing? This is my Rudolph the Red-Nosed. She doesn't like this thing. I made this in the 2nd grade. I have a lot of artistic talent back there. See this? I didn't make this one.
Time to put the star on.
I think this year the honor should go to the newest member of our family. Katie?
Me?
Oh, I'll hold the ladder. Right.
There you go. Now watch out for that guy. Don't shake that ladder.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious. He's already had like 3 or 4 different girls call from all over the United States to wish him Merry Christmas.
Stop it.
Stop it. Tell him the truth.
Wait, be careful now. I feel honored.
You feel dizzy?
I know.
This is when it begins. When the star goes on the top of the tree, Christmas starts. The season of joy.
We all loved him.
It isn't only Dad
Kate.
and the others. The friends, the families that we loved, who aren't here.
They're with us, Ruth. In here.
I keep waiting for the phone to ring.
I know. He always calls. I remember when he was in California, he called to wish us Merry Christmas and to brag about what a big success he was as a young filmmaker.
He was parking cars.
Well, that was our Tad.
You know, it's so ironic. Dad was in and out of trouble all of his life. And then after California, he met Dixie. And he changed. And he became the man that we knew he could be.
We were all proud of him.
We didn't have long enough, Joe. Time was too short. It was just too short.
Like a gingerbread man, Frankie.
Oh, the sugar. Yum, yum, yum. Very good.
So how's medical school going?
It's fun.
Yeah, I hear that you're doing quite well.
It's okay.
So what does Stanford take back in anyway?
Oh, excuse me. M signaling me.
It's okay.
Yeah.
A gingerbread man, Dr. Hubbard.
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Let's see how your mom's doing. Come on.
Well, honey?
Your son is very impressed with our Christmas tree.
Well as you should be. It's quite a lovely tree.
Neat, but you should see ours. It's tall as the ceiling.
Oh,
And
wow.
guess how many boxes of tinsel we poured?
How many?
10. Yeah, incredible.
We went a little overboard, I would say.
Come on, let's go see them. I forgot to tell you, the contractor called, Mr. Gottfried, and he said that the remodeling can begin next month.
Right.
No, we can't, Joe. I can't handle
Well,
remodeling
sweetheart,
right
you
now.
have to. This thing has been in the works for months now.
I know, but it's just too much, honey, you know. I mean, all this chaos, I can't, you know.
Honey, we have to go on with our lives. I'll call the man on Wednesday. So,
When the work begins, I can move out.
Move on.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in the way.
Oh, we wouldn't even hear of it. Would we, Joe? No, we certainly wouldn't. You've got to stay.
no, I mean, she means it.
I certainly do. Oh, come on, Katie, your family. You know, you've been a pillar of strength through all of this. And we need you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Joe.
Mm-hmm.